Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. We've got an Alpha 4.1.1 release candidate, and it looks like that patch might go live later today, if not already by the time you see this video. That's not a confirmation, but it looks very likely. It could be tomorrow though. We also have a Fleet Week vehicle revealed, the Greycat MTC. We've got some more details of that. We've also got a patch watch for 4.1.1 going over some new features that you might not be aware of in that patch, and I'll tack on the This Week in Star Citizen as well so you can know what's going on for the rest of this week. But first, new vehicle. So we've got the Greycat MTC, which is coming out during Fleet Week in a couple of days. It is a military high-tech APC. It's kind of a hybrid with a light combat support vehicle. It brings FPS gear and a couple of Marines to the battlefield while also providing supporting fire for those troops. There's some storage on the side and a cargo rack on the back that you can access without entering the vehicle. Though the vehicle's pretty chonky looking, it's actually been made as streamlined as possible. They made sure that like the ramp and the door and everything pops out when you open it rather than remains out, so it will fit into a larger range of ships. It's got two size 2 guns on the top in a remote turret, and that can be controlled by the pilot or via the rear control seat. There's 3 weapons racks for like assault rifles or whatever. There's a room for heavy weapon. There's 2 suit lockers as well. So yeah, a little FPS armory is going around with you with this. It's got 4 chunky wheels, but similar speeds to the sort of Ursa. It has got a lot better handling though, and is much more terrain ready. It's also going to be a bit tankier. It sounds like there's going to be lots of variants based on this chassis in the future as well. It's not particularly groundbreaking as a vehicle, but it is a cool little thing. On Wednesday, we've got another Behind the Ships episode. CIG are probably going to be talking about the Guardian MX. Thursday, the 15th of May, Fleet Week and the Free Fly begin, and that will continue until the 27th. Every couple of days, there's a new manufacturer that will be focused on in the Expo Hall and for sales on the RSI website. We'll get a video out preparing you for Fleet Week in a bit more detail and exactly what you can do to prepare and what you can do there. Friday, we're going to have a Q&A ship talk. It's going to be more focusing on Fleet Week, but they'll talk about a load of different ships and stuff like that. It's probably going to be quite a juicy episode from CIG there. Saturday, there's a big Bar Citizen, a big fan convention, Con 42. I suspect that there will be another big info drop here. This is a massive Star Citizen fan convention in Germany, and CIG staff are in attendance. That said, it might be similar info and sort of showing off what they had in the recent Beijing Bar Citizen, which I have a video on that you should check out because it was a big info drop there. Let's move on to the Alpha 4.1.1 PTU update. So this is another release candidate, RC2. Well, actually, let's talk about the patch before as well because I haven't talked about it in previous videos. So yeah, a couple of new patches. In the first one from a couple of days ago, they enabled quantum travel to owned unattended vehicles, which is a amazing quality of life change. Basically, if you fly away from a ship that you own, or you respawn a hospital or whatever and want to go back to your ship, you can now. There's a quantum travel marker for there. You can travel to it without the need for someone else to be inside. They made some UI tweaks. There's a load of size 3, 5, and 10 bombs that have been added to the Convention Center and Center Mass at Area 18 and New Babbage. There's some network performance optimizations to help reduce interaction delays, fixes for claiming ships, disappearing items, quantum travel, disabling your ship, PvP bounties, and various other mission progression and completion, as well as elevator and transit fixes have been made in that patch as well. And then going on to the latest patch, the RC2 patch, they've changed the mesh configuration for server meshing to 7 servers for Stanton and 3 for Pyro, with 600 players across the shard. They also said they've updated the config for live with ArcCorp in its own authority zone, so it's going to be run by its own server there, which is a really good idea if you're having the expo there. Again, with this patch, there were more fixes with transit, elevators, freight, cargo, quantum travel, mission progression issues, solving some of those, and between both patches, they fixed 6 client and 3 server crashes. Niku posted, put your clothes back on as well, and said, as we move closer to the live release of 4.1.1, we want to let you know that the issue causing equipped items and armor to disappear has been resolved. This means you no longer need to stow your equipment before logging out. We'll be monitoring things closely in case any outliers pop up. Put your clothes back on. So yeah, the patch is in relatively good stead to be released potentially today. There are still various known issues that Cloud Imperium do want to solve with quantum travel and streaming ships in and out, ship targeting issues, the Moby-Glass Knickknacks app and some other UIs getting stuck, cargo grid interactions on the raft, things like that, but it's in a pretty good state, or at least looks like it's very close to release. Some best practices for an incoming patch as well. They have the mini wipes with these patches, so there's no planned wipe. However, some things don't carry over, so volatile items and consumables and stuff. I would put my ships into storage. I would get any items and equipment into storage as well. Also, I would recommend you remove any parts, components and weapons from ships that you want to keep, because often they don't copy over. Let's see if they do this time, but I would remove them and put them into storage if you want to keep them. And things like refinery jobs, they typically get wiped, so make sure there's none running over the next couple of days. I would say consumables, ammo, med pens typically get wiped. Hangar and character customizations as well get reset and wiped. Save your character presets, stuff like that. And once the patch goes live, it is recommended after you update to delete your shader folder, which can be done via the game launcher now, which is pretty cool. We've got a Alpha 4.1.1 patch watch as well. It's the little things. There's a load of changes that are coming to 4.1.1 that you might not know about. Refineries. We've made a number of targeted improvements to the mining gameplay loop in Alpha 4.1.1, including adjusting mining lasers and their modules, improving difficulty scaling, better mining distribution for FPS and vehicle mining, better rock and ATS geo handling, and various bug fixes. Among these quality of life updates, refineries now output directly into your local inventory, while ore bags now properly attached to cargo grids and freight elevators. We're aware that ore bags are slightly bigger than 2 SCU, which can make them more difficult to place on certain cargo grids, but we have no immediate plans to adjust this yet. We have, however, fixed the refineries eating up your containers, so that is a fantastic mining and refining quality of life update. Components balance pass. We've rebalanced ship components based on their class types in Alpha 4.1.1. Civilian, average overall performance with the benefit of low maintenance overheads. Competition, high performance and low weight, but with a trade-off of low durability, fewer options for power management, and the loudest signatures across all classes. Industrial, although heavy and power hungry, this class excels in durability and heat management, and also has lower maintenance costs. Military, extremely durable and highly configurable, with the highest output of any class and the cost of significant signature admittance and power consumption. Stealth. Stealth components are the most fragile and their output is in the middle of the pack. However, they consume very little power, have lower minimum power consumption, and produce extremely low signature emissions. This reduced minimum consumption makes them more flexible for power management, allowing you to easily adjust their setting without overburdening your power pool. Not just for stealth purposes, so yeah, not just low emission, but also low power requirements, which will make it interesting to be able to fit into a range of ships. There's also changes to shield generators. Civilian, again, average stats across the board, reliable and easy to maintain. Competition, excellent shield regeneration and a rather quick reboot after collapse, but with lower max health, perfect for hit and run or short reactive engagements. Industrial, the highest health pool among all classes, however, regeneration is slow and reboot time after collapse is long. It is best to tank a lot of incoming damage though. Military, strong in both health and regen, making it the go-to for direct combat. Downsides include a longer reboot time after collapse. Stealth, the lowest health and regen rate, but reboots extremely quickly. Great for skirmishes or situations where you need to get in and out fast. New Wicklow currency and Emporium expanded. New rewards are available through Wicklow's missions. You'll also find new items that our Banu friend is especially eager to collect. Juvenile Valakar fangs collected from dead Valakar little sandworms. Guild scripts found on high-profile NPCs and in various interesting places. Ace helmets, which can be collected from ace pilots that you vanquished in the patrol and ambush missions. The higher the difficulty, the greater the chance of spawning an ace pilot that can be looted for extra rewards. Once you defeat an ace pilot, a voice line will suggest searching their body, where you can find 3 guild script. Wicklow the Collector values these scripts highly and offers exceptional rewards in return. Also note that Wicklow's upper floor is now open to the public. Have fun exploring this mysterious new space. Improved looting. We've polished the looting interaction. The F prompt will now smoothly appear on the closest available item or body that you're looking at without the need to wiggle around to find the right angle. Accidental pickups that previously caused chaos, like dropping your fully modded weapon to a pile of loot, should now be a thing of the past. Argo Craft. That's received several new changes, resulting in a slight adjustment to its cargo capacity. To improve loading and unloading, the 3 cargo arms have been replaced by a single cargo grid, now supporting twice as much cargo, 192 SCU. Additionally, the old rail-style tractor system has been reallocated to the left, with operations controlled from the rear control room. We've also been addressing several recently reported issues with elevators, missing collision, tractor beams, missing thrusters, and more. Boom! That's it for your updates today. A lot of people still seem to think the Idris P is coming out with Fleet Week. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, there's that tour of the Idris P. People have said that this is the year for beam weapons, so people think the Idris K is coming out. There's a lot going on. I'm interested to hear what people think in the comments below about all of that. And are you excited for Alpha 4.1.1? If it's not already released to live, when do you think it's going to come? Do you think it's coming today? Do you think it's coming tomorrow? Are you excited for Fleet Week? And is there anything that you're trying to pick up during that time? And what did you think of that new Greycat MTC? Do you think that's cool? Do you think it's pointless? Do you think it's amazing? Whatever. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And something else that I'd love for you to do is maybe click the links below to NordVPN, one of my other lovely affiliates. But NordVPN, it will give you better accessibility, privacy, and security on the interwebs. Oh, I use it. I love NordVPN. It's so good. Go to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. All the links below. And click the things. May is about fleets, lots of dogfighting, flying with friends, and once again we've partnered with the Lunar Wolves, a Star Citizen organisation looking for recruits. Maybe you might be an appropriate fit. You can check the recruitment page for them down below. But we're giving away a fleet of ships. Commenting on any of my videos during the month of May gets lots of different lucky winners. The chance to win a Constellation Andromeda, a F7C Super Hornet Mark II, a Redeemer, and a Cutlass Black. Each winner will win one of those, courtesy of the Lunar Wolves. But wait, there is more. The Lunar Wolves are also giving away an RSI Polaris with lifetime insurance to one of their new recruits. Winners of that particular ship will be selected randomly from eligible org signups, but the rest of those ships, they're given away on my channel entirely, so you just need to comment on any of my videos to be in for a chance of winning. Lunar Wolves welcome all who share their passion for adventure and love of Star Citizen, and you can find out more about them on the lunarwolves.org webpage as well. If you would like to further support the channel, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that sort of good stuff. We've got join buttons under videos that help support the channel as well. You get some exclusive videos that are going out now. They've got Patreon, which basically does the same. We make daily Star Citizen content here, and that's partly due to the people that go the extra mile and help out the channel. I hope you have a fantastic May, a fantastic Fleet Week, and a great Star Citizen Alpha 4.1.1 experience.